Hey guys, welcome to another lesson on vectors. We're going to talk about the distributive law for scalar multiplication today. So before we start talking about what the distributive law is, let's remind you guys on what scalar multiplication is. So for example, if we have a vector here that I'm going to call vector u, if I was going to draw a vector which is 3 times u, then what I have to do is basically copy the same vector again, but make it 3 times as long. So I'll make it 3 times as long in the same direction. Okay, so this vector here would have the same bearing as this vector, but it is 3 times as long. Okay, so now let's talk about the distributive law. What is the distributive law? So let's imagine that vector u is written as the sum of 2 other vectors. Now they can be in any direction, but just to make it simpler, I'm going to make them horizontal and vertical. So vector u is now the sum of 2 vectors. So I'm going to call this vector, you can call them anything, but I'm just going to call them A and B. Vector A and vector B. Now, if I make u 3 times as long, then what's going to happen is that A and B will also be 3 times as long, using the rule for similar triangles. Alright, so using a rule for similar triangles, this side is going to be 3a and this side is going to be 3b. So basically all 3 sides will need to increase by the same scale factor if you want this shape to remain similar to that shape. Okay, so bring this back to scalar multiplication. Now if you imagine vector u is multiplied by a scale factor of 3, so 3u, instead of writing that, we can write it as 3 bracket a plus b. Right, so 3 vector u equals 3 bracket a plus b, because u is equal to vector a plus vector b as shown here. Right, now 3 bracket a plus b as shown to you in this diagram is the same as 3a plus 3b, right? Because 3u, this thing here is the same as, okay, I'm just going to write a plus b here. So 3u is the same as 3a plus b, so 3a plus b is the same as 3a plus 3b. So therefore, what we have just proven to you just then is called the distributive law. If you remember in algebra, we have something like this: a bracket b plus c can be rewritten as ab plus ac. And now we have shown to you the same thing with vectors, right? Because instead of 3, we could multiply this by any scale factor. So instead of writing 3, I could write, instead of 3, just any number. So I could write k. Okay, I could write k. Doesn't matter what scale factor I multiply this triangle by, this distributive law will work. Okay, so let's write the distributive law properly. K bracket A plus B, K being any real number, is equal to Ka plus Kb. So this is for vectors. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.